Yeah. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up.
It's week 3 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lumberjacks and the Browns. All that and more coming up next.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft. The lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To the air with Penix. Connects with Johnson. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They've got first down from the 31. On the give, it's Lloyd. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hand off here to Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Penix to throw. This throw is caught. He has the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lumberjacks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Bringing them out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league, but as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Winston now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now. They run once more with Lloyd. Works his way to the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Again, a run with Lloyd. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Penix now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Third and 4 coming up now. Here's Penix. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Winston to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Lumberjacks and Marshawn Lloyd ready to take over once again. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal. Ball at the 33 for first down. Penix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Able to hit Robinson, complete. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third down, it's Penix. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Running it after the penalty. They'll cobble together a yard there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They give now to Lloyd. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. He finds Johnson. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Lloyd. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. James Lloyd. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Has it in close. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Lumberjacks with it on 4th and 1. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Gano ready to send this away. Center return, Nyheim Hines. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Winston. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. 2nd and 3. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Winston to throw it. That's complete, David Njoku. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We get a pause here. They call for a stoppage as we see Jerry Jeudy injured on the play. Worrying sight. But hopefully it's nothing major. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Such a promising drive and just a couple snaps ago, but now back-to-back sacks, drop backwards, and this field goal is, well, it's not a gimme anymore. Gotta hope you can knock it through and salvage some points out of a series that went so wrong.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're gonna try for the field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. McManus sends it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And with that, we've reached the break. The Lumberjacks visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they...
No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. Gano ready to send this away. To return to Jerome Ford. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 29. That's incomplete left side. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now they're going to face third down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. He's got this at the 27. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Lumberjacks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. To the ground with Lloyd. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10 now. Complete out to the right. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action, here's Penix. Connects with Johnson. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's Lloyd. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's pretty obvious this defense, and they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. They go with Lloyd here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the give, it's Lloyd. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Browns pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Throwing now, following the turnover. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one complete to Njoku. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Finding Judy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. They'll throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Offense to the line for second down. Motioning the tight end now. Here's Chubb on second down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's Winston. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eye. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Lumberjacks returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Hand off here to Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
2nd and 8. Got a man. Robinson has it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Lloyd running dead ahead. This is ahead for about 5. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. So we're through 3 here. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing Penix. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns have some new life in the 4th. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The offense headed back to the field. And we're all knotted up at 10 after that interception was turned into a touchdown. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Penix now on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they'll have 1st down. Penix now to throw. Oh no, the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The visitors and Michael Penix Jr. set to tip. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. It'll go right over their head.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 now. Able to hit Robinson, complete. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll give him a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Lumberjacks down by 7. Second and 3 now. Again, a run with Lloyd. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. up to pass. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and goal, here's Williams. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And the Lumberjacks make it 17-all. Ready to send this away. On the return, here's Hines. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Brown's fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he evades any kind of trouble. To show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Here's Ford on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns getting their offense out there. They couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and help them finish the job right away in OT. First throw of overtime now. Moore's got it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. To throw, here's Winston. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in that O-line's head. They are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has his offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. That count runs their offense. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Penix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3rd down, it's Penix. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The punt team headed out now for the Lumberjacks. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Winston to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Chubb running out of the gun. And he'll only get out to about the 7 before going down. Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd. Here's Winston to the air. Got it, man. It's Njoku. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. They're out now, ready to punt it. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. They'll bring out the punter here. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they're going to take over possession. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
He's got it over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. 2nd and 3 now. straight ahead with Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Right back to Williams on 1st down. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal. They try again with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And once again, he does before getting brought down. Only 1 yard on the pickup. Oh boy, now they're facing 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Right decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
This is one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lumberjacks, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.